This is an intumescent cataract with a hard nucleus. Let us observe this surgery. This is the main incision with a 2.8 mm steel keratome on the posterior aspect of the limbus. And now, this is a side port about 3 clock hours away from the main incision on the right side, and this is another side port about 2.5 clock hours away from the main incision on the left side. And now an air bubble is injected into the anterior chamber and trypan blue dye is applied over the anterior capsule. When you apply the dye underneath an air bubble, staining is immediate. You get immediate staining. See, this is real time. After 5-6 seconds you wash the dye out and the capsule is nicely stained. And now this is 2% hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose, not sodium hyaluronate, no cohesive viscoelastic substance. A dispersive visco HPMC has been used. And now a 26 gauge bend needle is used to make a puncture and make a C-flap. Here it is. A curved incision, not radial. And now a ureter forceps is used to do a small rhexis at this stage. And now the plan is to reduce the intralenticular pressure by aspirating some cortical lens matter, and this is being done by this 23 gauge Simcoe cannula. So the intralenticular pressure has been decreased, and now visco is again injected. 2% HPMC is injected again, and now a venous scissor is taken. The eyeball is fixed. A small tangential cut is made at around 8 o'clock. And now I hold this capsular tag with the ureter forceps, go anticlockwise and do an optimum sized rhexis. Once the intralenticular pressure is reduced, the tendency of the capsule to run under the iris is no more. And now the tip of the phaco needle is introduced, some superficial cortical lens matter is removed. Now we see a hard nucleus. Nuclear sclerosis about grade 4. And now see the direct chop. The tip is buried into the substance of the nucleus, goes through the nucleus, and it is chopped. This heminucleus is held and it is chopped again. Now I come to the other heminucleus. It is also held very firmly and it is chopped. And now this is a large fragment. It is divided into 2 pieces and then it is emulsified. Each nuclear piece is tilted and emulsification is started from its apex. And now see, there's a band joining these two fragments. So apply some energy at that band, and the two pieces get separated, and then ultrasonic energy is used to emulsify these pieces. Ultrasonic energy in this case is 70%, flow rate is 45 ml per minute, vacuum is 450 millimeter of mercury. This is Farouz from Otley, Switzerland. And now a Simcoe cannula is being used to remove the cortex through the right side port. We can remove cortex from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and from left side port we can remove cortex from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So cortical cleanup is done. Little some more cells are sticking here at around 11 o'clock, that is removed. And now see hydroimplantation of a single piece monofocal hydrophilic intraocular lens. The lens goes into the capsular bag, and then the antechamber is irrigated to, also the capsular bag is irrigated to remove any visco that was in the lumen of the cartridge. And now the case is done. You just have to close the side ports by stromal hydration. This is a bit of moxifloxacin, and now this is closure of the side port. And now a final lavage of the anterior chamber. This is very much necessary to reduce incidences of postoperative inflammation. After I started this final lavage of the anterior chamber, incidences of postoperative inflammation in my surgeries have reduced a lot. The antechamber is nicely formed, and the case is concluded. Integrity of the wounds are checked, and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills.